Look how strong you are. I'm so proud of you. Now don't break the box.
Okay.
Okay.
Hello everybody. Welcome to another day with the Knorps.
We have a lot to do today.
So we're back from our trip and we're getting back into normal life. And
Part of that is going to thrift stores.
yes, that's part of what we do. So
Now,
we're at a thrift store right now.
It's the Easter holiday here in a few days, and I wanted to see. I found like a really pretty set of gold cutlery or flatware,
Oh yeah.
and I wanted to just see if there's anything else for my Easter table before we go and get some groceries. So.
Okay, so let's go to the restore. There it is, folks. Favorite spot. So you're looking for more Easter place settings or something like that, Megan? Or I don't know what you're looking for.
You don't worry about it.
Okay.
Mike. You just,
when you see
just
something
come
you
along.
like, just say so.
It's a pretty set. I like that. That's pretty spring colors.
Yeah, it's nice.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Darn it. We have too many people in our family.
This one has a ton. They're asking $250, but like it is like
Whoa.
banquet amount. Like,
You could do a wedding with that stuff.
yeah, it's pretty. It's got the gold and a rose. This is incredible. I wish. I'm not really looking to spend $250 though.
Me neither. Good thing we're on the same page on that one. Old crock.
It's broken on the lid.
It's broken.
The lid's got some cracks glued in
Oh
it.
no.
That's a good size for like sugar.
That's cool. We also are looking at some furniture because, you know,
Always.
we're
It's
here.
a cute little secretary. I like this. And then this is a really legit antique. I'm gonna guess mid 19th century,
Uh-huh.
but it's laden with fruit
Mm-hmm.
in ways that just
Kinda
don't know
weird.
if I could ever get past. It's really beautiful veneer work though. Look how thick this veneer piece is. That is really nice. It's beautiful and it's
Yeah.
in amazing condition. It's just that's
a
a little
little-
too fruity for me.
A little strange
It's
fruit.
like, wait, what am I looking at? I didn't find any dishes that work for me in there, though there are many pretty ones. But you know what there was in there? Something we've been wanting to get for years and years and years and years.
That
$1 million.
That might have
Just
been
kidding.
2 more years than we actually have one.
No way, dude. We've wanted one forever. Is a smoker. They had a pit boss in there for really $200 less than you get it new, and it was like new.
Yeah, it hasn't been used very much.
And that was something that was kind of on our maybe we'll get one next couple months list. It has been really for years.
Yeah, but they're pretty expensive.
That's not us.
Beep, beep.
So anyways, we can't
got
put
that.
it in the van.
Have to come back with the truck
Yeah. But
with some strong boys to help me lift it.
yeah. But now we spent too much time. Mike had to research and make sure that was a good one. We don't have time to go
I
get
think
some
it's
groceries
good enough
right now.
for someone who's never
Owned one
smoked
and yeah.
before.
Mhm.
I'm not much of a smoker.
But I wanna be. It like this. It smelled so good. Like that sold me. I'm like, yes, I like smoked meats. So we'll have to come back and get it.
All right, we got the new smoker in place. Look at that.
That's great.
It's awesome. I'm sure there's some people out there going to say that Pit Boss maybe isn't the coolest because I know it's not a Traeger, but
Are you a little sensitive?
I'm a little sensitive. But it's like almost brand new. It's barely used
Did you do those quotation
and a
marks
great
even
price.
on the camera?
Yeah, I did, and I just did them in my own hands. I did quotation marks like this. Nobody saw them. My secret quotation marks.
Just for his own.
Just to make me feel better. But anyways, there it is. We got it in place and it's ready to smoke. But before we do that, or actually it probably won't be today, but we are going to the final.
No, it's not the final one.
Is it called the Harry?
Yes. They were gonna do 5, but nobody was that interested.
Wait, this is the
Oh,
last one?
Yeah.
this is the final.
No, I thought it was.
Fantastic
That's why the
Beasts.
last one felt like a half movie.
The
They had to
Fantastic
cut a bunch
Beasts
of
movie.
stuff.
And like, you know, it's not supposed to be amazing.
It's not
but-
getting great reviews.
I know, but
But
we'll have fun.
we want to go hang
I'm
out in the
paying
Wizarding
to
World.
Go to Hogwarts,
Yeah.
not to watch a
Well,
movie.
you're not paying. I'm paying.
Well,
but
my father.
Oh, are you paying?
It's coming out of my inheritance in one way or another.
right, that's true actually. Yeah, it's your college fund right there. It costs basically a college fund to send this whole crew to the movies.
should we
So
go?
we should go.
Yes.
We don't want to be late. Okay, we're here at the movie theaters. We're going in to see it. We'll let you guys know how it
Are you
is
excited,
on the
Ian?
other side.
Harry's not really in this one, but it's the same world he lives in.
Yeah, right. Or will live
He
in
will live
when he's old, when he's born and whatnot. Okay.
A few moments later.
Okay, we're all done. It was okay. We'll leave it at that. It was interesting, kind of, but movie's over. We're gonna eat dinner.
So we just got a quick dinner at Chick-fil-A. And all we did through the whole dinner was talk about how confusing that movie was. It was like a fever dream. Now we have to go home and watch Harry Potter to like cleanse our brain and remember why we like it. I don't know what happened, JK. I'm a fan, but that was really weird. What happened? So, now we got to get Andrew to work.
Okay, it's the next day, and I'm pretty excited about this grill or this smoker. I've gotten more excited about it as I've researched it more. It's a pretty sweet deal. This one usually is $700, brand new. It's actually still selling at the stores at Lowe's, so I'm pretty excited about that. We got it for $350. But it needs to be cleaned out. It's a little bit messy inside from whoever had it. Whoever had it didn't use it very long, but it's kind of messy there. I pulled out these other pieces that need to be cleaned off that are pretty dirty. So I'm gonna go ahead and get it all cleaned up, and then we'll try to fire up and see how it goes. But lots of stuff in here, lots of kind of like burned up whatever grease, and I think just dust, probably from the wood burning. Anyways, went and got what I need to get it cleaned up, and we'll see how it looks when it's all done. Just to show how I've done so far, scraped it out. I'm gonna get a rag. I've done a little bit of wiping, but I got some kind of warm soapy water over here. Did some vacuuming. Gonna get that cleaned out more, and then just again, because I want a before and after, I'm gonna clean this thing off, scrape it off, then wipe it down. Same with this. And this guy right here, has some pretty serious grossness on it, but just look at it and we'll see how it looks after I'm done scraping it and wiping it down. Check this out. It's all cleaned up, and I got smoke coming out. Sorry, maybe I should have waited. I should have shown this before the smoke started, but I wanted to see if it would get going, but it's all, you can see because of smoke. I got about as clean as I could. There's no more chunkiness on it. And it is heating up. Look at that. I'm gonna roll it a little bit further away from the house, but it's going. Check that out, we got smoke.
That's cool.
Yes. It is burning in there, man. You can hear it. Oh yeah, I can see it. Sweet. Okay. Nice.
This is our first.
Okay. All the meat really had was some hamburgers. I want to cook something on it, so.
Yep, there goes Albus. Our cat just want to be outside super bad.
They're looking good. They're just frozen. We didn't do any seasoning.
We did them Ron Swanson style.
Threw them on there.
That's a deep cut.
They're all done. Whoever's here gets to eat them.
Oh, baby.
We're all eating the burgers. Are they good? Peter says they're the best burgers we've had, that we've made at home at least, I think.
Especially from frozen.
As far as the meat, yeah, they were just frozen. These are nothing special. You like them, Pearl? I think it's real good.
Yeah, thanks, good.
And we have a stack of cans that we're gonna put away in a minute. Okay, next thing on the list is to get these two some ice cream. They've been wanting it all day. And Andrew's working, so we're here to get some ice cream. Andrew's gonna help us out. All right, you know what you guys want? Okay.
What do you want, Eve?
Next stop today is Costco. We're not going to show actually getting groceries. We are getting groceries, but more importantly, we're getting some tomato plants. Megan is tempted by the tomato plants that are pretty well grown.
Yeah, man.
That's pretty sweet. I don't know these varieties. There's obviously like a million different tomato varieties.
Yeah,
These are
pretty common ones.
these are beefsteak
Big boys.
and big boys. Okay, well, we'll see. We want to plant some of these things pretty quick. Costco has all sorts of options right now.
Yeah.
Lots of little herbs and whatnot. Sweet.
Our cart's heavy laden with plants, and we went ahead and got their soil mix. When you're brand new to something, it can seem really simple. And then when you do it and you know a little bit about it, that's when you realize how much you don't know. And I'm definitely at that point with gardening. I've never gotten really comfortable with it yet, but I really hope in the next few years that's the next thing I want to master. So I don't even know what I don't know. So I'm a little nervous this year because we got stuff last year, but not as much as I would like. So I'm still learning, and I wish that there was some local class I could go to. I learn a lot better at like a class than like reading it out of a book. But probably the best I'll learn is just if I just keep doing it season after season. So we're done in there. One of the things that gives me hope about learning how to garden, because it feels so mysterious and difficult, is that painting furniture used to feel that way to me. Like it seems so hard, especially like painting with like chalk paint and wax and finishes and stains and all of that seems so, even 2 years ago that felt really complicated, but then I started learning and trying things out, and now that seems super simple to me. So I keep reminding myself of that experience because I really have this deep desire to be like a really proficient gardener, not only growing fruits and vegetables and food, but also I would love to have a beautiful flower garden, like cottage garden in my front yard someday. And so right now, like, it seems so complicated. So hopefully someday it'll be like second nature to me, right?
Totally.
Beautiful day, and you can see that where we've decided to put these planters that Mike made gets full sun all day. So it just goes up and over, and it's very warm. It's also a great spot because there's a spigot right here, and Mike's going to create a watering system so we don't have to water them. It'll just do drip watering, and then he'll build some cages. So I don't really know what I'm doing, guys. I hope this works out.
Now we're getting the whatever fabric down. Should we like staple that to the sides, you think? Or just leave it like that? We could staple it up.
Yeah, we probably should, because otherwise we'll be frustrated.
We'll be frustrated. Okay, we'll staple it up, get all these covered, and then we can drop some dirt in them. Sweet. We got the first bag in there. I'm curious if we got enough. We got 3 bags per box.
We only got 2.
We only got 2 per box?
We didn't have any more room in our
You're
cart.
right.
We'll have to go back and get more.
Okay, yeah, it won't be, I don't think it's gonna go quite.
No, it's probably 3 bags per box. But look what I got. Bunny poop.
Oh, now there is some great fertilizer.
It's kind of gross that I'm just touching it, but...
It's bunny Cocoa Puffs.
Yep.
Look at them, Cocoa Puffs. It's good for you. Dude, rabbit poop is the best fertilizer. It's clean and it's cold. Look how strong you are. I'm so proud of you. Now don't break the box.
Okay.
I'm gonna find out how sturdy these boxes are or aren't. We getting our first one in, Megan?
Yeah, we will be building a cage around this for the tomatoes.
Get it all scraped out a little bit or whatever. Whatever you do, you kind of massage those
Yeah, just so that they can
grow out.
not be too compacted. Now, usually when you do the tomatoes, you want to like bury it, but these are all really mature. I don't know if that needs to happen. Also, I'd have to have a super deep box for that. I use this temporarily.
Uh-huh.
I don't think I'm going to plant any of the others because I didn't realize they're not usually so big that you have to have your cage right when you plant them. So we're gonna see how these do, getting them so big from Costco. I just, you know, bigger must be better, right?
Yeah, totally. That
Okay.
works for now.
Yeah.
So we should definitely get some water in these, but we'll get the rest of these filled up with our soil and our rabbit poop and go from there. What else we planting, Megan?
Just a little basil down here at the end. I think I might do one in the middle as well. It's a good companion planting for this tomato. And
So we realized that we need 4 bags of soil per box. So we got to go back and get 6 more. We need to double what we originally got. So we're gonna have to hold off on getting those in probably till tomorrow, and we'll get that all done. Although it's gonna be rainy tomorrow, so we'll see. Anyhow, so we're making some progress, right?
yeah, it's just super hot over here.
It's really hot, which is a good sign. You
swimsuit.
get a lot of sun on this side of the house, which is great.
Those are in and watered. And we're going to get it on a drip system so that we don't have to worry about it drying out, because like we said, it's really warm over here. And we also, something I have learned, because I know I'm a newbie, like I keep saying, but you don't want to get water in the leaves if you can help it. Obviously rain does. So I thought, oh, rain does that, but then you have problems with mildew and mold on the leaves. And so a drip system is awesome because it just keeps the water down here and keeps the plants dry as much as possible. So that should be good. We need to get more soil and a few more plants, I think. I don't know. My main crop I really wanted was tomatoes. So I obviously have these 3 tomato plants. I have a smaller tomato plant for Roma tomatoes, and I have some jalapeno peppers, some yellow squash, and some zucchini, and another thing of basil. I still have around back my tower gardens, which are doing great, and I'm gonna plant some more things in those. I have my lettuces in them. I'm gonna be doing some strawberries in them, and I don't know what else yet. I think maybe just more greens, because look how awesome they're doing. I barely have to do anything. That's some mint, some catnip, some thyme. Came back after the winter. Some more is coming in down there. I have some lavender over here and some sage, and then that's a rosemary plant that I have yet to plant. I have these over here. Also, this is where our bird feeder is, and I'm growing all sorts of things from that, all the seeds the birds drop. Since this is a rental, I'm not too worried about it, and I got these plants for free, and so they're gonna grow into big bushes there, and I'll leave them. That's fine. Rosemary's not hard to grow, and who needs that much rosemary? It's gonna also just be a pretty plant for that spot. So we'll see. I have all of these planters. I probably have room if I really wanted to add some more over here along the fence line where there's also full sun, but we'll start with this and see how it goes. It's kind of funny to me how nervous I am. I mean, I grew a lot of different things last year. I just didn't grow as much as I wanted. And I felt like nervous the whole time because I just really don't know what I'm doing. And Mike's parents are amazing gardeners. Just, they get so many tomatoes, they don't know what to do with them. And I wish they were here, but they live in a totally different zone and climate, so it doesn't completely apply. I'm excited. I did get the indeterminate type of tomatoes and a determinate. So like indeterminate, I do know that means that these will just be growing all season long. So there's not for canning, it's more like for eating through the summer. Determinate is where you're just gonna get your whole crop at one time, and that would be good for canning. I really do want to can and make my own salsa. I just don't know if this year is the year to do it when we're in a rental and we're doing it like this. Someday when I'm gonna have huge long rows and a really big cottage garden, then perhaps I can do some canning of my own tomatoes. I can this year if I want to just go to like a, pick it up from a local farm, which I may end up doing. But I think these look really good. You did a great job, babe. Yeah. So just got to build those cages and it'll be great. Okay, it's the next day and we've got some tomato cages. These are just the traditional kind. But then we decided to go a different direction. What I'm gonna do is I'm only doing tomatoes and basil in these boxes. And I'm gonna have Mike's gonna build another box that runs along this fence here, like not one that's not quite as deep. And we're gonna do a bunch of vining plants up this very, very sturdy metal fence. We're gonna do cucumbers, zucchini, and yellow squash, and maybe some watermelon and maybe some pumpkin later in the season. These are some of my vining plants, and I just was like, man, this is exactly the sort of structure you want in this really heavy duty metal fencing. So if we can just build a box that sits on the ground along here, then that will be awesome. And once again, really easy to water. So I think that's where we'll end this video, but I'm feeling better than I did yesterday when I was talking about how nervous I was. It's like, just take it one day at a time. I have so many books. The internet is full of resources, and each season I'll learn a little bit more. And like, what does it matter if your crop fails? It's okay. This is, you'll learn from it at, worst case scenario. But I think we'll get some good sized tomato yields out of these, hopefully. And I know we can eat it. So next week we'll build these boxes, and we also need to build a chicken coop. So we'll see you then, guys. Thanks for coming along. Hope you're having a lovely spring or fall wherever you're at in the world. And we'll talk to you later. Bye.
Bye.